another Toyota, jet green.
What? What? Tell me about that.
Jet green performed incredibly well on the restrictor plate tracks last year when you consider his completely abysmal performance at the remaining tracks. Green pulled off a top 10 at Daytona and a top 5 at the Spring Talladega race and another top 15 in the Fall Talladega race. So Jeff Green amassed the 9th most points among all drivers in restrictor plate points and events last year. And I think that that number 36 machine isn't going to have to wait until Talladega to get into a race this year. They're going to make it in this one.
All right, well, I'm going to go with another Toyota car pick, but not necessarily the same driver. I'm going to go with Michael Waltrip, simply because I think Bill Davis has a lot of power coming into this event. Dave Blaney has really shown a lot of strength in practice. Never mind, I'm talking about Bill Davis racing. What is that crap?
Well, you know that the Toyota teams are known for sharing information.
This is true, so I think Michael Waltrip will be able to make the race based on that, and based on his prior success.
Michael Waltrip has 4 wins in his career, all of them having come at restrictor plate tracks.
This is true.
Steve, I want to mention one more driver. He's not driving for a regular team this year, but he's going to be piloting a 3rd Robert Yates Racing operation. And I think he's also got an excellent shot of making the race. He's going to be attempting his last point-paying race here. Dale Jarrett in the number 28 car, sponsored by UPS, of course. They're going to come over and sponsor him one last time because he wants to race.
They are? Are they?
Who's sponsoring them?
That would be Texaco Avalon. They're bringing back the old Davey Allison paint scheme.
Is this a surprise?
Surprised you didn't know that, Mike. Wow, we're going to have to get you some fresh note cards for next time. But anyways, Dale Jarrett was in fact my 3rd pick to make the Daytona 500, and simply because I think they'll be putting all their effort into making sure that Dale Jarrett makes his final 500 appearance, and hopefully it'll be a good one for him.
Another dark horse I want to throw out is the number 45 Dodger, Kyle Petty. Petty pulled off an impressive 7th place performance in last year's Daytona 500. It would be very nice to see Petty in the race.
And one last driver that I'd like to throw out there is the low Pontiac that is going to be attempting to field Stephen Light. And of course, Stephen is going to have that PPI Motorsports power. I think that that's going to really show a lot of strength. He's shown a lot of promise in practice. He was 6th fastest, and I think Stephen's going to have something to prove.
PPI, the last single car operation ever to win a race with Ricky Craig in spring 2003 Darlington. They're back, and on a limited basis this year, they're only going to be attempting a couple of races, but they've gotten express approval from NASCAR to run the Pontiac scheme that has been largely discontinued, and they're going to hope to make an impression. And if they make races, then maybe they'll attempt some more.
Yeah, and salute to NASCAR and GBC for allowing Pontiac to come back. I really applaud them for that.
Those executives up there in GBC are quite astonishing, I'd say.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to start our happy hour section, so don't go away.
Take care.
Welcome back to the program. Now we have our special guest. This is our happy hour segment, and we're very proud and pleased to welcome our very own Sandra Josephine Rago, known around the garage area as Miss Affleck, for her strange fetish with ducks. So it's very unusual. She brought one of those to show us today. So Sandy, you want to tell us a little bit about that duck there that you got?
I think that it broke up your last segment a little bit, which got boring, for lack of a better word. So I think that the duck helped things out a little
Well, I think
bit.
the duck was looking certainly to input one of his own quiz questions, and unfortunately we didn't give him a chance. So we'll be sure to do that later on in the show. But don't worry, we'll get you in there.
We'll be queuing the duck all season on GBC. Sandy, why don't you tell us more about your special friend? What's his name?
What's his name? I think his name was Egbert. Is that what the sound is?
Egbert.
Egbert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Egbert.
This is Egbert.
You mind telling us how you named him Egbert? Or how that name came about?
No, he just kind of looks like an Egbert, actually.
Right, will we have to change the segment from Q the Duck to Q Egbert? Are we going to need to do that?
It is that good of a name.
It is a good name.
I would go with, yeah.
All right, we will definitely look into that. Q Egbert.
We mean no respect to Benny Parsons, God rest his soul.
Come on.
Yes, that's absolutely.
But we're going to be queuing Egbert.
We keep queuing Egbert. God help us. Okay.